Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're out here at Victor Ashe Park. I've got the discs from the new Discmania X-Mania Mystery Box, all a bunch of X outs. We're just gonna be playing the front 9 short loop here today, testing them out and seeing what we can do. Hole 1 here is 239 feet, straight across the water. I'm just gonna go maybe a little bit of flex on this extra soft logic. Maybe give it an ace run. Not an ace run, but it was perfect. Hole 2 is a 340 foot par 3. I'm actually gonna throw 2 off this tee. I got a Neo Essence out of the box and also a double stamp Midnight Prowl. So we're just gonna throw both because they kind of both fit the shot. I think Midnight Prowl might not quite get there, but we're gonna see. Essence first. I gave it enough, I just overturned it. Midnight Prowl. Just a jump putt up. I am putting with my putters today. On a 50 footer for the birdie with. It's a good line, just a little high. Hole 3, I'm gonna throw 1 for each pin. For the short pin, I'm gonna be throwing this C-Line MD1 on a little hyzer flip. We have a little bit of headwind, so I wanna see how much it can handle. That should be inside the circle. Then for the long pin, it says 380, slightly uphill, plays probably closer to 415, 420 with the headwind. I'm gonna throw this Cloudbreaker 3 on just the spike hyzer, let it crash back towards the left. Didn't get it wide enough. Yeah, didn't get that one wide enough. It's really left. So here's that MD1 ended up for the short, just about 15 feet left for the birdie. What I thought was a headwind off the tee was actually right to left, so it pushed this Cloudbreaker instead of flipping it up a little more straight. I'm pin high, but about 50 feet to the left, so we're gonna give this a jumper. Slightly uphill, a little bit headwind, so I really wanna make sure that I don't just sky it up into the air. Like that. Got a little bit too much up on that one. That was better height-wise. A little short. Oh, gotta get those up. Yeah. Hole 4, I'm gonna be throwing 1 for each pin again. For the short pin, 319 feet uphill, plays closer to 330, 340. I'm gonna throw this Royal Rage 2 Instinct. Just try and put it out. I think it's gonna be pretty straight, so we're gonna put it out a little bit to the right, but not super far, let it fade back. That's very straight. And then for the long pin, 459, plays closer to 500 in total. We have a little bit of headwind, but it is left to right, so I'm gonna try and throw a turnover with this DD1. I'll come out of it. That should be pretty good. So this Instinct ended up 22, 25 short. It was a little bit low, so I think it just caught on the grass. If I'd thrown it a little higher though, it would have been pinned. All right, so this is where the DD1 ended up. A bit short of pin high and a bit over towards the right. It didn't get enough flex. I'm gonna throw 2 up shots. I'm gonna throw a backhand with this Flex 2 P2 and a forehand with this Neo Mutant. Sit down. Swing. Oh! Dang. P2. And Mutant. Hole 5. Short pin is 378. Long pin, it says is 467. That's not true. It's probably closer to 430, but it's way downhill, basically straight. For the short, I'm gonna throw a hyzer with this C-Line CD1, and then I'm gonna try and pump the Midnight Prowl for the long to see how it holds up to a little bit of headwind and a lot of power. It's gonna be left. Oh, it's gonna be way left. That's very far left. Oh boy. It's really tough. Oh no. So this is where that Midnight Prowl ended up. There was a lot more headwind out here than I realized, which I felt when I started coming down the hill. So it just burnt it, held it up. Didn't get very far, but it did carry over this crap. We're gonna throw a backhand upshot with the Logic and another forehand upshot with the Mutant. Oh no, that's early. That's bad. Much better. Short, a lot better. This is where that Mutant ended up. Not really a putt, so I'm just gonna try and get it close for a bogey. Oh, I hit the one tree. Hit it again. All right. Mutant was a tap in from that lie, that putt, that layup. So this is the Logic, the putt, have a tailwind. So I need to give it a little more height, like I didn't do on 3. Yeah. Over to hole 15 for hole 6, or yeah, a hole 6 of the close 9 loop. We're actually gonna go 3 off this tee. I'm gonna go MD1 and Midnight Prowl at the short pin, because these are 2 mids that potentially could be making the bag, and we've got a really stiff headwind here. Not super stiff, but enough that I want to test it. So we're gonna throw both of these at the short, and then we're just gonna throw the DD1 for the long. Oh, I threw it in the ground. That's on me. That was a bad throw. Oh, if I throw the Midnight Prowl like that, it's great. That's in the woods. Okay. The MD1 is pretty like straight to stable on slower speeds. I never came out. Didn't really go anywhere either. So this is where that Midnight Prowl ended up. I threw it straight into the ground pretty much. This is the one I'm gonna play. That MD1 went into those woods. It would just be a scramble out for a par. Not really exciting. We're gonna throw a little spinny upshot with this Logic. See if we can maybe give it a run. Oh, I pulled it just a little. A little too low. Here's where that DD1 ended up. I'm gonna give the Mutant a little bit of a redemption chance at a little flex forehand into the green. I juiced it, but it flexed. So juiced it a little bit long, got stopped by all this stuff here. Gonna go with a little Texas flip. The Mutant surprisingly has more glide than I thought it would. All right, hole 7 of the close 9 loop. We're gonna throw both of these to the short. Because I haven't thrown any today, I'm gonna throw 2 forehands. We're gonna go with the CD1 first, hopefully a little bit of a hyzer flip, and then we're gonna throw this cloud breaker, maybe give it an ace run. It's so inside. I think it cut through to maybe have a putt. Well, I got it through, it was really low. Shit. Okay. Kind of pulled it because I was really focusing on that follow through and it was low. CD1 gave us a look, albeit not a good one. Oh yeah. There's one tiny gap that I have to hit. Ah. Higher, that would have been it. This is the cloud breaker. We'll tap in. Off camera, I threw the Midnight Prowl on a backhand. It was pretty. I think this is going in the bag. All right, hole 8 of the close 9 loop, hole 17 on the course. Par 3, 442 feet, pretty drastically downhill as you can see. It's just a basic hyzer. I'm gonna throw the cloud breaker out wide over these trees, and then if you know me at all, or if you've watched the channel, you know I love instincts. So we're gonna see how this instinct handles a little bit more power. I'm going with the cloud breaker first. think it's good. It might be a little short, but it looks decent. We're gonna go with the Instinct next. Put a little bit more inside, a little bit more power on it. Flip. Okay. It held up. I think we have a right to left that was making him not flip. All right, this is where the cloud breaker ended up. I'm trying to go quick because my phone's about to die. Instinct's right over there. Went a little further, but more inside. There we go. All right, holy T. We're just gonna throw the short. We're gonna throw one Midnight Prowl because I love it so much. Pretty much straight. So perfect for this fish. A little inside. What's butt? This is where the Midnight Prowl ended. We're just gonna give it a bit. Short. Barely. Still short. Dang it. Can't get it there.